How's it going, everyone? It's Jeremy here. Welcome back to my summer car. It's been a while. Uh, I honestly haven't played in a while. I only just recently started playing again. Um, I got the car built. I have a huge order for like aftermarket parts and stuff. Because right now it's just stock, and I just have to. I think it's like $6,000 more dollars I need. Yeah, it's like 16,000 something, I guess. Um, so this is new. I think. It's new to me. This thing is sick. Um, it's kind of a pain to start off in, but you just kind of reach over here, hit the fuel tap, crank the ignition. Oh, it actually started the first time. Then you rev it up, and it barely gets going. It's really easy to crash because you can kind of slide off of it like that. I don't know. It's fun. I guess it'd be good for if you ended up, I guess, crashing one of your cars, you could use this to go salvage it. I don't know if there's a tow hook on it or not, though. Let's find out. I doubt you can tow this behind a car. That'd be fucking hilarious if you could. See, my car is not here. What in the fuck? Just all the stuff is just chilling. I bet you I know what it is. Buddy's muscle car. The mechanic's muscle car. I had that out. And I'm pretty sure I crashed it the last time I was playing because I saw it when I was doing some septic work. It was on the side of the road and he's been calling me, threatening to damage my car if I don't return it. So that's probably why it's not there. Great. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go and find that. So, before I go anywhere further, I guess I'm gonna have to go get my car. Alright guys, so I brought the muscle car back. A little dinged up apparently. That was me. Brought it back to him. But as you can see, I have no idea where my car is. I tried looking it up. I really have no idea. I have no way of getting back home. So the best way for me to get back home is... There's actually a handy little trick here. It's called committing suicide through the old sewage drain here. Pretty sure this was freshly pumped, so we won't be jumping into too much poop. Woo! So hopefully my car's back there now. Alright guys, so turns out my car was not ever going to return, as far as I can tell. I returned the muscle car, as you saw, came back to my house, waited a couple days, dicked around for a bit, did not ever return. I tried looking it up. Turns out not too many people actually had their car stolen, so I don't know if it was like a glitch or something, or if that's actually something they have in the game. But literally, the car was gone. Like, I used the my summer car editor to show where like some of the car parts were, and they were like the coordinates were like nowhere on the map, as far as I could tell. I could be wrong. It could have been somewhere. There could be some way to get it back. Couldn't figure it out. Anyway, I now have this thing fully built again. But I kind of messed up when I first did it. I started it and the fan belt ended up flying off. I guess I didn't have the water pump on right, and it ended up flying off. And I think I just completely ruined the car, to be perfectly honest. So topped up the oil. My issue is the radiator will not fill whatsoever. So basically it instantly overheats. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't even know if this is going to go well at all, to be honest. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so as you can see, it's clearly overheating. Like, there's some smoke coming off of it. Like, right off the engine. And I still don't have it running properly. Black smoke. Because I haven't even had an opportunity to tune it. I haven't had an opportunity to tune the carburetor, so... Because, like, this just, like, it instantly blew off. Bought a new fan belt. Put everything back on, and now the radiator will not fill up at all. And kind of sucks. So I think what I have to do is... okay, that's on, right? So that's good. I think my only option is to take it to the mechanic. Which I have done. I have done that. And it didn't work out. He literally called me like as soon as I got back to my house and was like, "Yeah, your car's done." Spent like $4 grand on him, and he did absolutely nothing for me. So I'm gonna try it again. Yep, see, I read online that you could drive it, you know, with no coolant in it. Apparently, you can't, as you can see. There appears to be some flames coming out of my engine. And, I'd have to say it's completely done for. Man, it overheated that quick, like, honestly. Any parts underneath it? None that I can see. And, like, the most annoying part is the car that got stolen. It was like, no parts on the ground, that's good. The car that got stolen ran perfect. I just needed to get an air-fuel ratio gauge to get the carburetor, like, perfectly tuned. And then they just decided that it was going to disappear. So, I'm either going to take it to... I don't think I'm going to bother taking it to the mechanic, honestly, because I've tried it so many times. And... he did absolutely nothing, like I said. I got back to the car, and like last time there's a piston on the ground because I accidentally redlined the engine when I was starting it, and it just exploded instantly. That was probably the longest it's ever ran without any coolant. So I guess I'll try and get him to fix it again. Unfortunately, and then we'll we'll go from there, I guess. Like, this is... I've never actually gotten this thing to run aside from the one that got stolen. So, like, I'm super determined to actually get it running. And then I don't know if I'm gonna even go any further with this game because it's honestly so frustrating. Like, it's fun, but I'm getting tired of rebuilding this damn car. So we'll see what the mechanic has to do with it. Alright guys, we're back. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I went through all the trouble with mechanic and stuff again. Because I didn't. I used the handy dandy MSC editor. Jesus. And so yeah, turns out my head gasket was gone. That was the only thing gone. Everything else was perfectly fine. So I guess when the water pump flew off, it broke the head gasket, which is why it wouldn't keep any oil or coolant in it. So I'm hoping now, well, I mean, I just filled up the radiator, and it actually held the fluid, which before it wouldn't hold it whatsoever. And there's no oil in it, which is kind of weird, but because I just filled it up before I went and did that. Reason I use that was because, like, I've done this so many times, and I can't get the mechanic to work for me. Definitely will try to get it to work next time. But yeah, I'm gonna save that for next time. It's been quite a headache to get this thing to work. I took it to the mechanic literally 3 times, and same thing every time. Called me back instantly. Was like, yeah. It's fixed. Went back and like there was still like a piston on the ground or something. Just utterly annoying. So what I'm going to do now is top up all the fluids, which I think everything's good, except for the oil and coolant. Check the... Come on. Is it even on there? Yes, it is. Get the clutch fluid here, make sure that's all topped up. And then... Alright, perfect. Put all the caps back on. Don't ask about the dents, because to be perfectly honest, I don't... Oh, no, I do know where they're from. Yeah, so that is actually from when I towed it to the mechanic twice. Actually, I guess it would just be the one time, because I have, like, just enough money to actually get the full engine repaired, so I didn't save when it didn't work. Tried twice. Didn't do anything different. Don't know why I thought it would work one time and not the other. You know. So, I'm gonna hope that my cheating ass has something to show for here. No smoke so far, that's good. It runs. That's also good. Now the question is, will it keep itself alive? So it's still kind of blowing some black smoke here. But that's okay. So what do I need now? Right, I need my screwdriver. God, I need to clean up out here. What's in my trunk actually? Because I want to keep a bottle of everything and a bunch of brake fluid and stuff. Okay, so that should be good. How much gas does this thing have? Okay, it's got half a tank. That's good. We're just gonna get it heat up a little bit. But so like to get the temp gauge when it's at like running temperature is halfway. So like you can just rev it up a little bit to get it there. You don't want to redline it because you'll end up like me, either having massive flame shooting out the engine or just straight up piston on the ground. So I'm gonna throw this jug of gas in here. To be honest, don't know if there's any in it, but we got half a tank, so we should be able to go to the store. What I want to do is get at least the air-fuel ratio gauge so I can like perfectly tune it. I'm gonna tune it here in a minute once I get her up to running temperature. She's almost there. Definitely need the toolbox. Let's have it handy. Put it right on the passenger seat because there's a good chance it'll break down. Is my exhaust on? Yes, it is. Okay. I remember one of the times I towed it, I must have. I think I almost crashed the. I used the septic truck to tow everything. It was just so much easier than the van. I crashed the van way too much, and I'm relatively good with the septic truck. I don't know what's in this envelope. I guess I must have placed an order for something. I know the air-fuel ratio gauge is definitely in this. So who knows how much it's going to cost, but... Oh, shit. Really? God damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Windows is rolling out a new update, and I guess they really want me to use it. But yeah, anyway, envelope, don't know what's on it. At least there's an air-fuel ratio gauge, and however much it's going to cost me, I'll make some money. Do I have any jobs right now? No, I don't. So, actually, I need to sleep before I go. But I can kind of tinker with the carburetor here a little bit. Just get that last little bit heated up. So she's obviously blowing black smoke. I believe if you... Oh, I need a screwdriver. I believe when you turn the mouse wheel forward, it leans it out. Because black smoke means it's rich. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try that. Okay, it's still running, so that's good. Oh, I know why it's black. God damn it. I still have the choke out. So I guess like the peak, like the best idle is like about 900. God, I always press that. So I guess it's at an okay idle. It's probably a little higher than it should be. Let's go over to this side here. Pull the... Check the smoke. It's still a little black. Let's try pushing it forward to like 5 more clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even tell what this is doing, to be perfectly honest. Idle still about the same. Did it make it any better? This is why I want the air-fuel ratio gauge, because it just saves like this hassle, right? I mean, the car runs, so like... Should I really complain that much? Probably not. Let's try a little bit more, maybe. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is this doing? Like, is it even doing anything? Like, still black smoke everywhere. Let's just do a quick little test drive here. I should probably put the air filter on before I forget. I mean, if it runs, it should theoretically drive a little bit, at least. Be enough to get to the store. Actually, no, I can't go to the store yet. Getting ahead of myself here. The store will be closed by the time I get there, so why would I bother putting the air filter on it? No. Stop. Let's just see how much power it has, because if it has like too little power, I'm gonna have to do some research here. Reverse. Oh, off. Okay, so it's literally got like no power. Like, look at this. Clearly the tune is not overly great. So keep it running. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna check to see which way I'm going. It's been a while since I last tuned it. Like, I took a break a couple days after doing this, so just give me a second here. Alright, so what I was doing was correct. Not really sure why it's still black smoke. I mean, you gotta twist it a couple times for it to actually, well, more than a couple. I've done it a couple times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm doing it slowly because I don't want it to stall it. Okay, so we got white smoke. That's good. Not great, but it's good. Okay, so it's idling a little too high here. Um, the best RPM is like about 950. So let's scroll it back here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the smoke is like essentially transparent now. Give it a little rev here, see if we can. So we can basically not see anything. I'm just gonna check one more time. I guess it's still kind of idling a little too high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See where we're at. Okay, it's still pretty transparent. Now we're at 1,000 RPM. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess like white slash grayish is like the best color you want. So still at 1,000 RPM. The best RPM is like, I guess like under 950. I don't know exactly. Like I'm just going off. Okay, so this is like, would that count as white slash grayish? I don't really know. Let's see RPM here. Let's try it from here. See if there's any power, because there was literally none before. If not, I'm gonna go back to the really white smoke. Because this is pretty dark smoke, honestly. Okay, so still absolutely no power. So let's go back to where we were. So I guess like 5 or so clicks. So if you haven't been able to tell already, this is a very painstaking process. So we're gonna go back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. We're back to white, grayish smoke. Actually, yeah, that's pretty white slash grayish. At like 1,000 RPM, which is not what the graph I'm looking at is saying. The graph like kind of tells me the air fuel ratio. You want it around like 14. That's for normal cars anyway. Okay, so instantly I feel a lot more power. As you can see there. Ooh, did not mean to do that. I'm sorry, car. So maybe we might have a little too much power now. Like, alright, I'm liking this. See, the issue is, like, you can have too much power. Like, you don't want it to be producing that much. I don't know if this is normal or not. Don't quote me on that. A little e-brake drift. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not really sure how much power this car is supposed to be putting out with, like, absolutely stock parts. I just know, like, you can damage parts if it's making that much power. You're gonna damage parts anyway, because it's 1995 and this car is a pile of junk. But, I think we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna go down to the store after I sleep, and then wait for my air fuel ratio gauge to come in, and hopefully some more work to come in, because I don't know why I was trying to mouse over to my money, but $4,200. I don't know if it's gonna cut it. I don't know what is in this envelope, to be perfectly honest. It could be like 10 grand worth of car parts. Hopefully not. So one thing you don't want to forget is the air filter. At least in real life. To be honest, I don't know if it actually does anything in this game. Let me know if it does. Does it like increase reliability on the engine or whatever? I don't know. This is a really bad spot to be doing these from, but I can't even see the other one. I can't reach the other one, that's why. There we go. So yeah, everything's tight now. All the bolts are tight. Apologize for cheating. if you consider that cheating. I tried a million times, couldn't get it right. Kind of got sick of it. Who wouldn't? I'm going to fix the dents as well, because the dents were kind of from the mechanic not working, I guess. Because that looks like... Could you imagine driving this in the winter? How cold would this be? Does this thing even have heat? I mean, it must. Yeah, there's vents. It must have some kind of heat. There's no controls for the heat, so... Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep. Go to the store. Drop off the envelope. Hopefully get my car parts, if it's not too expensive. And we will go from there. The beautiful sunset. Guys, look. We're finally doing it. We're finally driving this amazing machine that I'm absolutely terrified to redline, but here we go. I don't know if that was redline or not. It seems to be working good. Kinda sounds weird. I don't know if it's supposed to sound like that or not. But, we're gonna keep it like that. And it actually goes pretty quick, too. Ooh, 130. I like this. You guys don't know how carefully I drove on that dirt road. Like, I didn't even bother recording it because I was so cautious. Like, it took me quite a while to get onto the main road here. So I decided to just make a whole new order with just like the air fuel ratio gauge, and I think I got like the battery meter and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like $700 or something like that. What side is the gas tank on? Usually in cars they have a little arrow. I'm gonna hope it's this side. So I need some gas. But before I forget, I'm gonna take this envelope and drop her off. I'm honestly so excited that I got this thing running, like you guys don't even know. Okay, I think it went in there.
No päivä, mikä sinut tänne kirkonkylälle lennätti?
What brings you to the city? You know, let's buy some milk. What else do we need?
Ootko sinä kuunnellut sitä kahjo-ohjelmata tuolta radiosta?
Let's buy another thing of oil.
On kyllä ihan Jonni joutavata sekki uko höpöttäminen siellä.
And some macaroni.
Muista syödä, ettei tule nälkä, mutta se nälkä tullut. Kiitoksia ja tervetuloa uudelleen.
Alright, so we gotta get some gas, and then I just gotta wait for that order to come in. And then that way I can have the car running at its fullest potential. It's diesel. How good the thing is on this side. So we're just under half a tank now. Let's put some gas in here. Come on. Oh, buddy. It must be full. Okay, guess I didn't need to do that one then. And this thing fills up pretty quick compared to the septic tank, man. Holy shit. That thing takes like solid 5-10 minutes to fill up. Almost. Alright. So, that does that. We got the car running. I got some gauges on the way, so I can get it running good. So a bit. What? Come on. Work with me here. There. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I should probably put the gas cap back on. Oh yeah, pay for my gas. So yeah, we'll wait for the gauges to come in, fine tune the engine. And I did not put the air filter back on. That's okay. I think we're good. Did I put the air filter back on? I might have actually. Just want to double check. I did. Alright, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna get those gauges in, and then probably put an exhaust on it and a new carburetor. But you know, she came along quite nicely. It runs. That's the main thing. Let's see how it starts again. Oh, look at that! It freaking lights right up. I'm so proud of myself for this. Even though I did go through a head gasket, but hey, don't rain on my parade. See if we can do some reverse donuts here. Holy shit, it actually spins. Are we spinning, or is that just the sound of reverse? A little burnout. Alright. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, like, I guess, me throwing on the parts, let me know. I'll be here. Now that I'm actually, like, kind of enjoying this game again, I'll probably make some more frequently. Some more videos more frequently. But yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. Alright, thanks guys. Actually, you know what guys, I was not satisfied with the ending. Do you see this? Right there. Look at those. This thing actually will do a burnout. Not an overly great one. Ooh, but it'll do one. Just watch this. Just gotta back her into the garage a little bit, get some room. So you rev her up in neutral. Ready for this? Look at those dirty strips. Ready? Oh fuck. It's kind of difficult. Gotta yank the e-brake. Oh yeah! Just a nice little first gear with the e-brake. I love this guy. Oh, and then the clutch will slip if you try to do it in second. How cool is that? You can do burnouts. Sure, you could do a way better one if I had more room. Try to roll it back like this. I won't do second gear, but hey, come on. First gear burnout in the old Satsuma. I think that's what it's called. How sick is that? Actually, you know what? I'm not putting it in here because I'm going to end up backing it over that trench. Alright guys, yeah, so what I said in the last scene, like it, leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see me fine-tuning the carburetor and probably throwing on some more parts. I'm still amazed that I actually got it running and working. Alright, thanks guys.